Hi guys, my name's Adrian, and in today's video I wanted to talk a little bit about my favorite type of websites to view as a developer. These are the ones that give me inspiration. They're the ones where I get to learn new stuff about what's going on, and they also have the latest and greatest news. So that way, if I'm working on a project or even a library, I know if there are new updates out there, and if there's new little cool features in CSS, I get to learn what those are. My first favorite one is dev.to. If you haven't heard of them before, they're pretty new, but in the development space, they have way awesome articles on all sorts of stuff. They've got tutorials on how to get things up. They've got little inspiration articles of people working in development, and they even have articles just like this one, talking about what websites people view online to stay ahead of development. My second favorite one is Reddit. Reddit is a bit of a difficult one because it really depends on what subreddit you're on. There are so many out there, and you really need to follow the ones you enjoy. For me, that's small ones on development on, say, React Native, because I do a lot of mobile development. There are ones on WordPress and web development in general. So normally I usually follow web dev, I follow web design, and I follow a couple of other ones like UI design and UX design. These ones give me inspiration, and there's articles on there that allow me to understand what's happening. And I love being able to also read through the comments because you'll sometimes learn what's going on in the general community a lot more from the comments than you ever will from any articles that's posted. The other one that I always seem to jump on is VS Code. Their website for their actual application of VS Code is really cool. They have updates that they do every single month, and I love reading their change logs. Their change logs have time and effort invested in there. They've got little GIFs to show you what's changed. They've got little write-ups to tell you how the new features work, and they're constantly publishing new things. So personally, I love reading their articles and seeing what's happening on their blog posts. I do the same for React and React Native, but it's not as fun and as enjoyable essentially as reading the ones from VS Code. So if you're looking to do changelogs that are really interesting, they're definitely the way to go. Another place that I'm normally jumping onto is GitHub. Now, if you're on GitHub, you probably already know that there's features like stars and whatnot, which allow you to share what kind of libraries you like. And personally, I like to follow the developers that I normally look up to and have a look at which libraries they're starring. They'll usually recommend some really cool stuff that I might not see otherwise. This way, I get to see what's going on, and it's really cool to be able to see some of the new projects people are posting up on there. Anyway, these are some of my favorite websites. In terms of design, it's a little bit different. There's also a website called CSS Tricks, and they're a website which always publishes some really cool, interesting, long-length tutorials on how to do cool stuff with CSS. I've learned a lot from there, from making button designs to parallax to just doing animation in general. And these days, they have so many articles in the background that if I'm looking for stuff, it usually actually comes up on Google for their website. Finally, for design inspiration, I love Dribbble. Dribbble is a website where all sorts of designers create really inspiring artwork for apps, websites, buttons, all sorts of stuff. And all of this put together make for a really good way to get inspiration if you're looking to design something and put it up on the web. Of course, there's lots of other websites out there for design, inspiration, development. So if there's ones that I haven't listed and there's ones that you guys check out, I'd love to hear what those are. You can leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.